Hi everyone. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make an outline of a photograph similar to this sketch effect that you see here. This image started as a picture file that looked like this, and I'm going to walk you through the steps to make it look like this. So we'll start right here. The first step in creating this sketch effect, if you have a dark photo, probably will want to lighten the photo. So we'll go to colors and brightness and contrast and lighten the photo up. This helps us with the later effect where we try to make the outlines of the windows and the edges of the building. So lighten it up, we'll go up to about 60 on our brightness and say OK. Our next step is to add a filter effect. We're going to go to filters and edge detect and choose edge. So once we have the edge detection filter up, we want to choose Sobel. You have a number of choices here. You can play around with the different options in the algorithm, but I'm going to choose Sobel and about 8, and I'm going to set the settings here in these buttons to black. Say OK, and it's going to give us this effect right here. Notice we still have some color variations in here in the background, as well as up close. Let's zoom in. Up close in the outline of the building, we still have some rainbow effect color. So we're going to try to negate those effects by going to colors and adjusting the levels. And brighten up this white just a little bit that way. And that's going to give us a richer contrast on our outline for our windows. Say OK. And then we're going to go to colors and threshold and turn this to black and white. And we're going to pull this back and pull this way down here so we can see just the individual windows. So I pulled all the way down, almost all the way to the right here. Say OK. And we're going to come back out, zoom out. And we have a nice black and white. We can see the detail of our windows. We can see the outline edge. Our next step, we have a JPEG layer that we started with, and we want to be able to use a mask on this layer. So we're going to create a GIMP layer instead of a JPEG layer. We're going to create a new layer. So notice I was over the Create New Layer tab. We have a new layer. We're going to fill it with transparency. We're going to move up our base layer, and then we're going to right click and we're going to merge down. The next step is to add our mask. So we're going to go to Layer and Mask and add a layer mask. We could also right click in the Layers menu and add a layer mask that way. And here's our Add Layer Mask dialog box, and we're going to add a white layer mask. Now that we have the white layer mask, we can choose black in our color palette and choose a brush and make that brush large. Your brush will probably start out at about 20 pixels. I have moved the brush size up to 100 pixels. And we're going to be able to paint black on our mask. And that's going to erase the black, but before we do, we want to select all of the black. So we're going to use the color select by color tool. Come on to our original image layer, select all the black, go back to our paintbrush, and begin erasing black. And make sure that we have the layer mask selected and just begin erasing all of our black. And once all of our black is removed, we can turn off the selection, go back to our normal size with our view. Excuse me. And looks like I missed just a little bit of black there at the top. And we've made our outline effect. The last thing that I did in order to get this effect was just to merge the layer mask layer. And we need to be on the layer mask and apply the layer mask. Now that the layer mask is applied, I can invert the colors. And that gives me the nice black stamp effect. If you choose, you can add another white layer underneath. And there is our outline sketch effect in making it look like a black stamp on a white page. That's it. Till next time.